Yo, what's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Give me a couple seconds. I'm making sure all my settings and everything is straight, and then we're gonna get in there. What's good? What's good? Y'all here? Y'all here? What's good, chat? Hold on, let me go ahead and change the scene for y'all, bro. Alright. It's the 1998 Super Bowl, y'all. Super Bowl 3 in the chat. Super Bowl 3 in the chat. Alright, bro. Hold on, man. I'm finna put, let's see. Super Bowl 3. Finna pin that. Yeah. How y'all feeling today, man? Y'all good? Y'all good? Super Bowl 3, y'all. $1998 Super Bowl. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the St. Louis Rams. Jacksonville Jaguars versus St. Louis Rams. I've been waiting all day. Thursday night Super Bowl. Rams and Jags, old school fight. Only one can win. I'm weak. You got a commentator, got a chat commentator, hyping us up. How does everything sound right now? Everything sound good? I'm gonna put predicts up in the chat if y'all are watching. I'm gonna put the predicts up soon. Spamming Rams money line. Oh, we got people betting on the Rams. It's Rams versus Jaguars. I'm gonna show the teams right now. Let me get the other controller on for the other team. All right, let's see. We got one voted for the Jaguars. Jaguars minus 300. Favorites to win. I don't know, man. Look at that record. The Rams is a better team. They had 92 overall, 95 offense, 89 defense. Let's check out the Rams offense and defense real quick. So for the St. Louis Rams, they got Cordell Stewart at quarterback. He even upgraded from a silver superstar player to a silver star player to a superstar player. So he's a goal right now. You got Emmitt Smith at running back. Tiki Barber is the backup running back for the St. Louis Rams. Herman Moore, wide receiver 1. Tim Dwight is at wide receiver 2. Calvin Williams is on a wide receiver side. He's a wide receiver 2. Tim Dwight is wide receiver 3. That dude be catching everything. Mark Bruner at tight end. Mike Allstott at backup tight end. They got the Great Wall of St. Louis. Nothing is getting past this offensive line with Tony Baselli, John Clark, Dermontti Dawson, Alan Faneca, Willie Roaf. Who do you know is coming on them, bro? This line is crazy. What's the Twitch link? Hold on, I'm gonna drop the Twitch link. Hold on, I dropped the wrong one. My bad. What's going on, Leak? I appreciate you for jumping in from YouTube. The Twitch link is dropped in the YouTube in the chat, the message chat. Rams ain't won yet. The Jags better not let them win, bro. Jags getting battle tested. In the meantime, this is the St. Louis Rams offense. They got the great wall, the gateway wall of St. Louis. On the defensive side, you got Rodney Harrison at strong safety. You got Samari Rolle. This is your rookie cornerback. Eric Swan at defensive tackle. Sean Gilbert, Sam Garnes, Troy Vincent, Virgil Green at free safety. You got Michael Strahan at the right edge coming off against that left tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars offense. Zach Thomas at linebacker. Peter Boulware. This rookie linebacker is all over the place. High flying. Phil Hansen. That is the St. Louis Rams team. They got Tiki Barber and Emmitt Smith on kick return. Now, if we take a look at the Jacksonville Jaguars, Coach Doc got his team to a 16-1 record. Both number one seeded teams are 16-1 in the Super Bowl matchup for Super Bowl III. The Jacksonville Jaguars offense has Steve McNair, Barry Sanders, Michael Pittman Sr., Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, Isaac Bruce. They acquired Jerry Rice in a trade right before the trade deadline. They gave up Keyshawn Johnson. I believe he was 25 years old for a 35-year-old wide receiver. Tried to get it just enough to help them get to the Super Bowl, and it worked. Itua Millie is the tight end for the Jacksonville Jaguars. John Reynolds at right tackle. John Michaels at right guard. Jeff Hardings at center. Jonathan Ogden at left tackle. Not as good as the Great Wall, the Gateway Wall of St. Louis, but close. On the defensive side, they got Aeneas Williams, Pro Bowl cornerback Aeneas Williams, Robert Porcher at defensive tackle 2, Warren Sapp at defensive tackle number 1, Hugh Douglas at the right end spot. They got Rondé Barber, his brother Tiki Barber is the running back for the St. Louis Rams. So we got a Super Bowl brother matchup. Which brother do you guys think is going to come away with the win? Jeremy Woods, free safety. Who the hell is Jay Mobley? John Mobley at linebacker. Jeremiah Trotter at Mike linebacker. Teddy Bruschi at the Sam spot. You got to watch out for Teddy Bruschi. He's causing fumbles and hit sticking people all over the place. And Darren Sharper is the strong safety for the Jacksonville Jaguars. In the meantime, you got Barry Sanders, Randy Moss at kick return. Itua Millie is the long snapper. Adam Vinatieri at kicker. Barry Sanders at punt return. So as I bring to you guys Super Bowl III in a matchup between the St. Louis Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars, let's get ready for the hype video.
Biggest what?
Be your own
Big as the Super Bowl, but
we lit today, y'all. We lit. Look at that. Look at this highlight video. Tough, ain't it? We lit. We lit. St. Louis Rams versus Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm finna put predicts up in the Twitch chat. If you're watching on YouTube, type 1 if you think the Jacksonville Jaguars will win. Type 2
biggest what?
if you're voting for the St. Louis Rams. Putting predicts up in a couple seconds. Give me 1 second. I'll give you guys, hold on, who wins. Super Bowl III. Trophy. I'm gonna give y'all what? I'll give y'all 15 minutes on this one. 15 minutes for the poll on this one. 15 minutes on a Twitch poll on YouTube. Predictions are up for Twitch right now. You got 15 minutes. St. Louis Rams versus Jacksonville Jaguars. Alright. Bam. Alright. Big as the what? Oh. Chat going crazy. Chat. I see the bets. I see the predicts in. 1,000 put up on the Jaguars. We got about another 1,300 put up on the Rams. Alright, let's see. And alright, let's get to it, man. The jerseys. Let's check out the threads. What threads they wearing today? They running the 2000s. All white. They wearing 2000s. All black. Black versus white. Black versus white. Ooh. The segregation bowl. Black versus white. Is that what we running today? Let's get it. Let's get it. Duval.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome to the biggest stage in any given weekday football league history. This is Super Bowl III, 1998. Have you ever seen it rain in the Super Bowl? Well, we got one today. Tonight, the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars meet the NFC champion St. Louis Rams in a matchup that's absolutely loaded with Hall of Fame talent. Both teams are 16-1. They fought hard to make it here. The Jacksonville Jaguars knocked off the Miami Dolphins. They made it to the Super Bowl twice in the past 2 years. In the St. Louis Rams took down the Green Bay Packers, who also won Super Bowl I back in 1996, the inaugural year. This is CPU versus CPU. The teams are fired up. They're ready to get started. We're going to set the speed to slow and sim to the rest of the game. Let's get ready for kickoff. As the Jacksonville Jaguars are sending it over to the Rams, Tiki Barber and Emmitt Smith in the backfield returning. Tiki gets the first return. Actually, that's Emmitt Smith right there, who tries to juke, gets tackled by number 90, Robert Porcher, for the Jacksonville Jaguars defense. Cordell Stewart is coming out first. Finished the year with 4,200 passing yards, 73 completion percentage, 41 touchdowns on 11 interceptions. This is going to be an exciting game as the Jacksonville Jaguars defense looks to stop this fire-powered offense. Quick dump off to the middle. Calvin Williams with the first reception on the game. As they come out in a single back formation, 5 on the line of scrimmage. Emmitt Smith gets the first handoff. He cuts right up the middle, gaining 15 yards on the first rush, 17 on the first rush is Emmitt Smith. In the meantime, let's check out this Rams offense. As you see, they feature a strong line up the middle. Cordell Stewart, Emmitt Smith, and Herman Moore also feature on that offense. Another single back formation, this time trips right. Handoff again to Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith cuts up the middle, dashing forward. getting 11. We just showed you the Rams offense. Let's check out this Jaguars defense, which features Hugh Douglas, Aeneas Williams, Rondé Barber, Darren Sharper, Jeremiah Trotter, and Warren Sapp. Again, another handoff to Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith gains 3 on his 3rd rush of the day. So he's right past midfield at the 38-yard line. The offensive line is trying to alert that there may be some pressure for Cordell. They send people. Oh, my gosh. Good Lord. Hugh Douglas comes through and smacks Emmitt Smith for a 4-yard loss. Bam! Right in his chin strap. They're going to have to call the equipment team because it looks like Emmitt Smith's helmet came loose. So 3rd and 11 from the 42-yard line after that tackle for loss. Jaguars sending pressure. Offensive line alerting. There's a 4-man rush right now. Cordell looking upfield has a receiver. Tim DeWhite, 5'8" and 180 pounds, catching that ball right over Aeneas Williams, Pro Bowl cornerback. That goes for a long 13-yard reception. Predictions are still up in the chat. I don't know who you guys are voting on. It looks like 65% is voting for the Jaguars as Emmitt Smith gets another handoff, getting tackled by a prowl of Jaguars after a 3-yard gain. He's got 30 yards on 5 rushes today. Insane. You got to watch out for that veteran. He made it to the Super Bowl last year, had 190 yards on the ground, but they still came up short. As Cordell Stewart runs a QB power before getting tackled after a 2-yard gain. Got to be careful. This Rams offense is powered. Emmitt Smith got the Offensive Player of the Year. You got to watch out for him as Cordell drops back. Looking upfield, slips in the rain, dumps it off, and it hits his lineman head. Almost intercepted by Hugh Douglas, number 94 right there. Rams have to settle for a field goal after gashing upfield 70 yards on that first drive. Field goal is good. So 3-point lead for the St. Louis Rams. They almost got to red zone territory, but Cordell slipped looking upfield. Jaguars getting ready to return. Barry Sanders returning. Cuts up the middle. Gets to the 35-yard line. Steve McNair, that is the quarterback. He's white in this league. Has 4,099 passing yards, 69 completion percentage. Good number. With 42 touchdowns and 7 interceptions on the year. They come out in their single back formation, trips to the left. Check out this defensive line for the Rams. You got Sean Gilbert, you got Eric Swan, you got Michael Strahan, a bunch of stout defensive linemen. Let's see if Jonathan Ogden and his co-offensive line team is going to have themselves a day. Handoff again to Barry Sanders, who gets tackled after a 1-yard gain. Good Lord. So you don't have many Super Bowls where it's weather delay, but this time we're in Miami, and the dome is open, of course. Steve McNair has to dump it off, finds his receiver, number 88, that's Isaac Bruce, who gets tackled shortly by Michael Strahan. So that's going to be a short loss, a quick first drive, and the Jags have to punt it, get it to the 13-yard line, where Tiki Barber calls a fair catch. Cordell Stewart on that first drive was able to get all the way close to red zone territory, but had to settle for a field goal. This time he comes out in I formation, throws a toss. Emmitt Smith gets the outside, trucks a defender. Oh my gosh. Jeremiah Woods thought he could tackle Emmitt Smith in the open field. Not today, big fella. Emmitt Smith runs right through him, and he's on fire, and he cuts right upfield, gets popped by Darren Sharper. I know you guys remember him for that meme. Darren Sharper, the hardest hitting safety in the league. Gets popped. Woo. Came up high and hit Emmitt Smith right in the chin strap. Halfback draw. Jeremiah Trotter tries to hit stick Emmitt Smith and get stiff armed in the face. Emmitt Smith was unstoppable for a reason. This is the Offensive Player of the Year, guys. You got to be just careful. The Rams are going to run him every single down if they have to. And if they can control the ground game, this game is going to be over quick. They throw oh my gosh. They tried to run a jet screen or a jet pass, and that got swarmed. Tackled after only a 1 yard gain. 3rd and 7 from the 48-yard line, right at the 50. Cordell looking upfield, has the receiver, overshoots him. He had Calvin Williams, number 81, wide open on what seemed to be a crossing route. He overthrew it. So the Rams have to punt. 4th and 7, 2 minutes and 49 seconds left in the first quarter. As the Jags punter sends it out of bounds at the 28-yard line. So Steve McNair coming back out on offense. Last time they didn't do well. We showed an image of the team. You got Steve McNair, Barry Sanders. It's a bunch of wide receivers. Jerry Rice, who they acquired at the trade deadline when they sent it away to Keyshawn Johnson. Tua Millie gets the reception. They sent Keyshawn Johnson away in a trade for Jerry Rice at the trade deadline to the Tennessee Titans, their division rival. Halfback draw. Barry cuts up the middle, trucking a defender, plows forward after a 12-yard gain. Moving the chains for a first down. They're trying to get Barry started. Showing a shotgun formation. A low snap. Another handoff to Barry, who plows forward. Everybody's hitting on him like a ping pong ball. Good gosh. The predictions are still up, Chad, if you guys are voting on it. As they run a QB power, Steve McNair slides before getting smacked by freaking, what the hell is his name? Michael Strahan. First and 10 for the 48. Handoff again to Emmett. Oh, Barry Sanders. I'm getting tongue-tied. I don't know which running back is out here. Short one. Drop back pass. Screen. Hits Barry. Barry breaks the first tackle but falls shortly after only gaining 2 on the reception. So that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. 11 minutes down already as Barry Sanders tries to truck a couple defender. The Jaguars are trailing by 3. Wearing all black against the all white Rams today. A rainy Super Bowl out here in Miami. Be careful. If you're out there in Miami right now, I know you guys are partying out there. It is near, not spring break time specifically, but it's always a good time out there in Miami. So be careful out there on South Beach. As they come out in shotgun formation. Steve McNair looking, sees a blitz. 4-man rush. Hands it off to Randy Moss, who gets his first reception of the day. He tries to reach for the first down, but falls short. That ball is marked at the 38-yard line. His knee was down. Oh, Jacksonville is challenging the spot of the ball. I think Randy Moss reached for it and got it, but let's see. Oh, no, his elbow was probably short right there. Ooh. Let's see what they call the spot of the ball. Is this a first down or is it still 4th and inches? And are the Jaguars going to go for it? It's first down. They moved the chains. So Jaguars felt their receiver, their young rookie receiver, got the first down, and he did. Great call and good job listening to the people upstairs. Steve McNair feels the pressure, rolling, has to dump it off. Getting chased by Eric Swan and Sean Gilbert on the defensive line right there. The Jaguars' offense is one of the fastest offenses in the league. The only person slowing them down, a 35-year-old Jerry Rice. As he dumped it off to him, he gets popped. Jerry Rice catches that reception for a 7-yard gain. Chat, how we feeling? Predictions are about to close as he dumps it off to his tight end, Tua Millie. A Millie gets the first down. 2 catches for 10 yards. That's a Millie. Tua Millie right there on the reception. Handoff, inside zone. Barry cuts upfield. Gains 6 on that rush attempt. Let's go. What's going on, Matt? Welcome in as Barry Sanders gets the handoff, cutting upfield, moving it to the 8-yard line. The Jaguars have now reached red zone territory. 1st and goal from the 8. This is Super Bowl 3, guys. I hope you all are excited and ready for what's to come. We got something going crazy coming on at halftime. As they hand it off again, running it with Barry. He falls, fumbles, recovered by the offense. He might have been down, but let's see what the referees decide to call, as it is recovered by the offense. You got to be careful, because if you can't tackle Barry down and he reaches that second level, it's a game changer. As they throw a quick RPO pass that gets in for a touchdown. Isaac Bruce. No, that's Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice gets the touchdown. Let's see who the penalty is on. Takes that slant in for a touchdown.
Personal foul.
Roughing the passer. Jaguars run an RPO. Sean Gilbert roughs Steve McNair. Barry Sanders takes that one in for a touchdown. Coach Coach Doc is happy as the Jaguars put points on the board first. Hey, chat, I don't know who you guys are voting on the predicts, but it looks like 65% has gone with the Jaguars, whereas 30% went with the Rams. Rams getting ready to return the ball. Emmitt Smith returning from the 10 to 15. He cuts up the middle, tries to break a tackle, but gets tackled down at the 28-yard line. Emmitt Smith got 65 yards today on just 8 rushing attempts. Gotta watch this young running back. This is your offensive player of the year right there. Jacksonville defense has to slow him down if they want to try to win this game, as Warren Sapp gets the tackle, stopping Emmitt Smith from gaining more. Only 2 is what he can salvage on that run. Cordell Stewart was picked up 2 years ago after Troy Aikman sold and threw a pick 6 against the Packers in the 1996 NFC Championship game. The Rams shipped him off and found Cordell Stewart sitting on someone's bench, and they traded him away. And ever since then, he's been a different weapon for this offense, as he could use his legs, extending plays, hits up wide receiver Herman Moore, who gets the first down on that reception. Told you, if Cordell Stewart could keep his feet up, it's all bad for the Jaguars. Extending plays with his legs, making a difference against any defense trying to cover him, because it's just super difficult. Six minutes, 34 seconds left on the clock. Emmitt Smith gets the second handoff of the drive, falling forward before getting tackled after a 3-yard gain. Jet pass to Herman Moore. He gets tackled.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up
No gain. So 3rd and 7. Empty formation. Cordell filling a 4-man rush. Throws it. Finds Herman Moore. Herman Moore races away. Getting tackled at the 18-yard line. So red zone territory for Cordell and his offense. They come out in a heavy formation. They don't run this. I don't know what's happening. As they hand it off to Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith has open field. Runs into his blocker. Gets tackled shortly.
he was brought down at the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
As they hand it off to Tiki Barber, giving Emmitt Smith a break. 3rd and 1.
Tackle made
At the 9-yard line, they've reached red zone territory. Jaguars sending pressure from the outside, but Emmitt Smith gets what he needs. Gets a touchdown for the St. Louis Rams. Running in the rain. Gives a little celebration for the Jaguars fans, and even St. Louis, as he was able to hit the outside on that outside zone, had the blocks he needed, scores. So St. Louis right now up 9-7 after the PAT, 10-7. St. Louis Rams. Let's see if they can make this field goal. PAT is good. 3 minutes, 51 seconds left in the end of the second quarter. Right before halftime, we do have something special for you guys, a special halftime presentation. Hope you guys are ready for it. Super Bowl III is just getting fired up. As they get ready to kick it off, Barry Sanders on a return, cuts left, Cuts right back up the middle, getting the ball to the 34-yard line. Another great return for the Jags. Jerry Rice has 2 catches, 17 yards, and 1 touchdown. That is a veteran that they required right at trade deadline. He was originally playing with the 49ers, got traded away to the Eagles. The Eagles shipped him off. Oh my gosh, Steve McNair. He didn't see anything open, so he tried to run and get smacked by the lineman. The Eagles shipped him off. He was picked up by the Titans, and then the Titans just traded him away to the Jaguars. He's made his first Super Bowl appearance in any given weekday history. Looking upfield, Steve McNair almost tries to hit his receiver, Jerry Rice, again. That falls short. Swatted away by cornerback Sam Garnes. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 13. Steve McNair looking left, finds a receiver, and a penalty on the Rams. This is the second roughing the passer penalty from Eric Swan this time. So what was a 4th and 10? Just the Jaguars just got bailed out by the referees. It was a 4th and 10 as Barry Sanders gets the rush, moving forward before getting tackled from behind by Zach Thomas. Jaguars first down, moving the ball past the 50 midfield yard line. First and 10 from the 39. A jet pass for Barry. Barry breaks the first tackle, gets outside, tries to truck cornerback Sam Garnes, but great open field tackle by the young cornerback. It's hard to tackle Barry in the open field, but he did it, stopping him after only gaining 8 yards. We've reached the 2-minute warning, guys. 2nd and 2 from the 32-yard line. Fullback gets the ball, and that one gets snuffed out by the defensive tackle. They tried to run it with their fullback. That was no good. 3rd and 2. Drop back pass. Steve McNair looking, launches it, finds his tight end, Itua Millie. That ball was almost swatted away by the Rams defensive line. The Rams got what you call the Great Wall of St. Louis, or the Gateway Wall of St. Louis, the Jacksonville. What would you call this? The jungle fence? Because their offensive line is trying to keep everything from reaching Steve McNair. As that one gets tackled for a loss. 1 yard loss after that run from Barry Sanders. 2nd and 11, 34 seconds left on the clock. Steve McNair looks, throws a, oh my gosh, he tried to hit Jerry Rice and throws an interception. Threw it right to Sam Garnes. Cornerback Sam Garnes comes away with it. As the Rams celebrate in the end zone, they get themselves a Super Bowl interception. And they got all 3 timeouts in 30 seconds for the offense to try to score, at least put a field goal up before halftime. You can't make turnovers in the Super Bowl, man. You don't get the ball back that many times. A field goal would have been perfect right there, but instead they throw a pick. The Rams come away. Empty field formation for Cordell. Cordell dumps it upfield. Calvin Williams drives up, and they don't call timeout. Instead, they get ready to go for it. Launch the ball upfield, motion. And that's going to bring us to halftime. So this is your halftime report. As we reach halftime, the Rams lead 10-7. This is your Super Bowl III. Jacksonville Jaguars coming out trailing by 3 after having a great first couple drives. Steve McNair felt too much pressure and throws a mean pick to Sam Garnes. That's what you call that looked like the interception from the Patriots Seahawks. Cordell has 86 yards on 5 attempts. Steve McNair 10 attempts and a touchdown on 73 yards. We want to check out the running backs today. The running backs feature themselves a great day. They've got 87 yards for Emmitt Smith. Barry Sanders has 55 yards. Herman Moore got himself a nice receiving total today. In the meantime, this is your halftime show. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are excited and ready for what's about to come. as we got our first Super Bowl III halftime show presented by superstar artist MB. Let's get ready. If you guys are excited, Mr. MB is excited as well. First halftime show, guys. Any given weekday.
What is Mold the crowd and rock the mic. Who got the funds, don't give a fuck, we rock all night. We got the bus, we send shit up, send shit on sight. We got the bus, we send shit up, send shit on sight. Who got the mic? I got the mic. Try to start a fight. I up the pipe. Niggas better live their life, better live it right. These bitches better live their life, better live it right.
Got the first halftime show in Super Bowl any given weekday history.
I'm back on road again, I'm back on road. I'm back on road again, I'm back on road. Could've walked a mile in my shoes, you niggas don't fold. Who gon' be around when this shit over? It's me standing over you, me standing over. That bitch try to break my heart, man, that shit over. Ain't do nothing but made me more cold. Got a big ass chop out. Got a big ass chop out of it, use my shoulder. Y'all lean on me, but baby, I can't
we lit, chat. Let's get it. Halftime show. Halftime show. First halftime show in any given weekday Super Bowl history. Super Bowl III.
Miss one, next one, coming in 15 minutes. Treats on my hoes like that Willie, I get them wet. I get them say that I'm a dog, but I ain't got no leash on my neck. Popping the ball, please don't foul or give me a tech. I'm about to drop y'all off, man, now I'm done babysitting. Niggas gotta fire me.
What is it?
Niggas gotta fire, I'm too legit, too quick. Tryna box me out, hey, we get the board if I don't miss. Tryna box me out, hey, we get the board if I don't miss.
Any given weekday ad-libs from coach, from your commissioner, Commissioner Dr. Durrell, Commissioner Peel Doc, music by Team U Forever. MB is the commissioner for the Packers.
Mix line in they songs, they faking it. They ain't got no motion, they ain't shaking shit. I don't fuck with 12, no bacon bitch. And I don't need your help, I always came with shit. I'm by myself and I'm thankful for it. To the max, I swag it to the max. I fuck that bitch and told that bitch relax. You can't be mine, but you can't be that. Whoa. You can't be mine, but you can't be that. You can't be like me, but you can't be that. No. Niggas copying, they copycat. Whoa. Until I up there, give them that. Whoa. Until I up there, and yeah. Until I up there, fine, they lay flat. Yup. Yup. Yup.
What is this? What is this?
Who rocked the crowd on Doc all night? That's MB. MB featuring the first Super Bowl halftime show, sponsored by Vest Soda. St. Louis's Vest Soda sponsored the Super Bowl halftime show. That's Super Bowl III, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. As we get ready to tune back into the Super Bowl game, make sure you give a shout out, give a thumbs up. Check out Team U Forever on YouTube. Show some love, show some support. This is the first Super Bowl halftime show in any given weekday history. Right now, as we come back to the game, the Rams lead any given weekday Super Bowl III by 3 points. Let's get to it. Man, I need to get in the studio with Stilo for any given weekday. Come on, man. We do guest commentators as Randy Moss gets ready to field the kick return. Cuts right up the middle, breaking the past a couple defenders. But illegal block at the back is going to bring this back. We do have guest commentators. If you are interested in doing it, just let me know, and I'll feature you on a commentating game one day. Got to have a good commentating output to reach the Super Bowl, though. In the meantime, Steve McNair getting the ball after throwing an interception at halftime. Launches it up to Randy Moss, who can't haul it in. Knocked out. First game of next season. All right, as long as you're free, we got it. As they motion Jerry Rice to the left, trips left is what the Jaguars offense is featuring right now. Dumps it up the middle. Oh, God damn! Zach Thomas destroying Barry Sanders. Third and 10, motion right from the tight end to Emili. Looking upfield, Steve McNair feels a four-man rush, has to run for it. And as he goes, he gets popped before reaching for the first down. So that's going to be short. Rams' defensive line is coming up clutch, stopping the Jaguars on multiple drives. As they get ready to field a punt return, it's raining. Better hope that punter doesn't slip. He gets it off. Big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl. In the meantime, Tiki Barber gets the return, moving it up to the 37-yard line. Big as the Super Bowl, chat. Emmitt Smith has 87 yards and 1 touchdown, 7.2 yards per carry today. Big as the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is in Miami. You could have been the home team, but instead you lost to the Jaguars in the AFC Conference Championship game. Herman Moore takes that reception for 11 yards on the first down. Usually the Miami Dolphins has the Jacksonville Jaguars number. Instead, they lost it. As they run a QB power with Cordell, or QB read option, Cordell keeps it, gets tackled by John Mobley for a 3-yard loss. Big as the Super Bowl, chat. Drop back pass, Cordell looking upfield, launches it, hits Herman Moore. Herman Moore embarrassing Aeneas Williams today. Cordell Stewart has 112 yards today. Dicing up this Jaguars defense. Gosh. Tell you what, the real MVP of this team, the offensive line. Known as the Great Wall of St. Louis, dominated all season, not giving up many sacks. Check out this run by Emmitt Smith, who bounces off the line and goes again for a first down, moving it into positive territory. 5 yards away from the red zone. When you have a nickname filled, or when you have a offensive line filled with Tony Baselli, Damani Dawson, freaking Will Shields, whole bunch of people on that line. They run it again with Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith cuts up the field. A third penalty by the St. Louis Rams today. This time holding. Holding on Herman Moore. There's going to be a 1st and 20 after that positive 4-yard run. Called it on Herman Moore today. Another handoff. Barry cuts upfield. Gains 2. He's got 100 yards on the ground today already. And just 14 rushing attempts. 2nd and 18. Looking upfield. Tries to hit his receiver, Herman Moore. Swatted away. Look at that defensive line as Warren Sapp is collapsing on the pocket from the inside, causing that center a little bit of trouble. Look at him as that sack gets to him. They send a cornerback blitz. Bobby Taylor gets in and sacks Cordell Stewart, moving them beyond field goal territory. So this is likely a punt, because I don't think they could kick a field goal in this rainy weather. And it's a sky punt. They try to pin them inside the 20. They get them at the 13. Steve McNair taking the field again for the Jaguars offense, having a couple of bad outings. He's the MVP on the year, but he's not playing like it today. Instead, they feature their running back Barry Sanders, see if he can run them into the end zone. Steve McNair put together the best season of his career, winning the MVP. But it's just not correlating in this matchup right now. As he feels pressure, has to run, cuts left, cuts upfield and dives forward. That 4-man rush was collapsing on that pocket. Everything was just falling apart, and he decides to use his legs. That's the MVP right there, trying to shut me up in the booth. They come out in a single back formation, shotgun. Hand it off to Barry. Barry cuts up, hops over his receiver who slipped and fell, Isaac Bruce. Rams making their second Super Bowl back-to-back, and right now they're leading by 3. They can win this one. They walk into the any given weekday league with a history record of 1-1 in the Super Bowl. As another handoff goes to Barry, trucks to the first defender, falling forward like a torpedo, spinning for the first down. Gains 12 on that rush. They haven't hit up Randy Moss much today. They've tried to, but he hasn't gotten anything. He's got 1 catch and 1 that dropped. But don't forget about him. He was the #1 overall pick in the 1998 draft by the Jacksonville Jaguars. They had the worst record last year, only 4 wins. As they do hit up Randy Moss, who falls forward, gaining 6 and getting close to the first down marker. Go from 4 wins to a 16-win team. Also traded for Jerry Rice. Itua Millie gets that reception. That was a post corner. Kind of going right up the seam for the first down. Teams are barely adjusting to Moss, and suddenly Jerry Rice joined the offense. So look, you got Jerry Rice, Isaac Bruce, Randy Moss, Barry Sanders. You got Michael Pittman Sr., who was also a rookie running back, added to this offense. And then you got a sleeper tight end, Itua Millie. They move it into red zone territory. They reach the 19-yard line. 2nd and 3. They get a defensive line to jump. Instead, they hand it off to their fullback, Tommy Vardell, who falls forward for the first down. Jaguars moving it to the 16-yard line. How we feeling, chat? What we think? After that halftime, Super Bowl halftime, Jaguars running it down the field. Ran all the clock out in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 7 from the 14-yard line. Drop back pass from Steve. Hits up Jerry, who's slipping in the rain. That old fella Achilles looked like it gave out on him. We're getting uplifted by Peter Bowyer, young linebacker, picked up by the Rams in the draft. 3rd and 3, 9-yard line. Rams look like they're sending pressure up the middle. Jonathan Ogden trying to alert Steve McNair. There is a five-man rush. They throw the screen. Barry, instead of cutting inside, jukes outside, gets tackled, giving up the first down try. That brings us to the 4th quarter. Jaguars trailing by 3. Do they go for it here at 4th and 2, or are they just going to take the field goal? Barry Sanders bouncing off the linebackers. Look at that interception. Whew. As we come back, it's the 4th quarter. Everyone put their foes up. Foes up in the chat. Jaguars coming out, getting ready to kick a field goal with Adam Vinatieri. Vinatieri kicks it. Solid. That goes through. Super Bowl stakes line. You remember the Jaguars were -300 to win today. You bet on the Rams. Might be all bad. As Tiki Barber takes this return. If you bet on the Rams, it actually might be good for you. As that +300 is going to be positive betting odds. As the legacy is on the line for the Rams, Cordell Stewart making his 2nd Super Bowl, trying to win, dumps it quickly, gets swatted away by Warren Sapp. This might be their only chance at a Super Bowl championship for a lot of these players on this Rams offense, and even the Jaguars. As Jerry Rice is 35, he might retire after this season is over with. Season's worth of work is coming down to the last 10 minutes of the 4th quarter. 3rd and 8 from the 29-yard line. Cordell in empty backfield, dumps it up the middle, overshoots his receiver, and that falls haywire. Who was he looking at? Bobby Taylor talking trash to Herman Moore, who was the receiver on that play. Cordell just can't get the ball to be accurate in his reign. As Barry gets ready to field a punt return, she cuts on the left side of the field before getting tackled at the 42-yard line. Come on, tie game. Steve McNair in Super Bowl 3. Let's see what he can do as he gets the ball 1st and 10 for the 42-yard line. Single back formation. Hands it off to Barry. Barry cuts up middle, getting tackled by number 37, Rodney Harrison. for the Rams defense. Michael Strahan, this is when he can step up, show what type of superstar player he is. Gotta be careful. As they hand it off to Barry again, Barry cuts up, trucking defenders, bouncing off the first tackle, falling forward, gains 7. Single back formation again. Barry is on fire, tries to get the outside edge, spins off the first tackler, Virgil Green, falling forward. Barry Sanders is on fire, but needs to take a breather. Michael Pittman, the running back, is in right now. Trips on the right side of the line is on the line. They hand it off to Pittman. Pittman cuts up, getting tackled for no gain. Peter Boulware. Game is on the line. Only 8 minutes left as Steve McNair comes out, trips on the right side of the field, looking in the middle. Randy Moss hauls it in before getting popped by 2 Rams defenders. A herd of Rams getting ready to headbutt that young receiver. Empty formation for Steve McNair at the 24-yard line. As long as he doesn't turn the ball over, it at least is a field goal territory. Lobs it up the middle, hits his tight end, Itua Millie, who gets the reception down to the 5-yard line. A Millie! A Millie, 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 you dig. He gets it. A great play. That might be the play of the day. As the stakes were getting high for the Jaguars in this offense, they now have 1st and goal from the 5-yard line, thanks to their tight end. Steve McNair finds his running back. Running back has one person to beat and gets tackled by young linebacker Peter Boulware, tackling him for a loss. A 4-yard loss right there. Great open field tackling from Peter Boulware. High-flying, torpedo shooting, daggering linebacker. He literally spearheads people. Steve McNair looking, feels the pressure, evades the first tackle, runs down the touchdown! Oh, Steve McNair! He goes airborne! Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the Madden 25 Any Given Football League, Steve McNair dove in a similar fashion, scoring on the St. Louis Rams in that league. In another universe, history repeats as the Jags now get a 7-point lead against the St. Louis Rams. Oh no! Oh! Not enough from the Rams defense as the Jacksonville Jaguars go up and put 7 on the board. As Emmitt Smith and Tiki Barber get ready to return, Tiki gets the ball to the 27-yard line. Air McNair, I need to put that highlight in the chat. Air McNair 2.0. Cordell Stewart needs to show what's up. He has to show it. He has to prove to St. Louis team and all the fans at Barnes Jewish Hospital what he got picked up for. As he dumps it off in the middle, Mark Bruner catches the ball, slips. Cordell Stewart trying to get this offense to keep their composure. Handoff to Herman Moore, gains 1 yard. Cordell Stewart has 5 minutes left on the clock. Throws a RPO pass, hits up Tim DeWhite. Tim DeWhite falls forward, gaining only 2 on that reception. If you guys want to see the Air McNair highlight, it is dropped in the chat if you want to check it out. In the meantime, Cordell Stewart, 3rd and 7 from the 43-yard line. Stakes are high. Looking upfield, feeling pressure, has to throw it away. Oh my gosh, this is 4-down territory. You may punt it away, but you may not see the ball back again in this Super Bowl. They don't go for it. They decide to play it safe. They are on the other side on the negative side of the 50-yard line. They punt it. Barry has to fair catch it. The ball is fielded at the 20-yard line. Barry Sanders has 131 total yards. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. As we get ready to check this game out, Steve McNair, commanding the offense from the 20-yard line, has 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the pocket. You know, Snoop Dogg will be excited to see that number. Him and Wiz Khalifa getting high. As you see them up in the booth, Snoop Dogg, they just pan the camera on him. In the meantime, Tua Millie gets the second reception of the drive. Gained 7 after the first screen pass didn't go for anything. They got to show the fan cams again. Come on, show the fans. Oh, this is a high stakes game. They're trying to keep the camera on the field right now. In the meantime, 3rd and 3, 3 minutes, 19 seconds left on the clock, 27-yard line, 4-man rush from the Rams. The Rams, they send the pressure, it gets there. Jerry Rice can't hold in the ball. He drops it. Jerry Rice had a pass right in the bucket and dropped it. The Rams getting a chance at offense again. Their defense came up clutch as a penalty on the Rams before the ball is even fielded by Tiki Barber, who spins on the defender, getting it to the 42, but it's going to get called back. Illegal block in the back on a return team. Jason Sehorn called on this one. So what would have been a ball at the 42 is now at the 32, bringing them back 10 yards. Still good field position for Cordell as he hits up his wide receiver, Calvin, who gains 2. Just 3 minutes left in the game, guys. What are we thinking right now? As a play action pass, Warren Sapp gets the sack. That is a big fella as he gets ready to put his ball sack on Cordell's head. He gets him for a 5-yard sack loss. Cordell, empty formation, looking upfield, finds a receiver. Oh my gosh, he can't bring it in. Third and 15. What looked to be a reception. Tim Dwight drops it after being reliable all year. 4th and 15, looking up middle, finds the receiver. Calvin Williams, it's clutch. Cordell Stewart keeps Super Bowl hopes alive. Oh my gosh, I said that a catch by Tua Millie was the greatest play, might have been the clutchest play. No, this reception, 4th and 15, clutchest play by the St. Louis Rams. The Great Wall of St. Louis is trying to hold up, but Warren Sapp is causing all type of havoc in the middle as they hand it off to Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith gains none before getting met by rookie linebacker Jeremiah Trotter. Cordell looking upfield, finds a receiver, Mark Bruner. Cordell came through clutch. He gets ready to field the ball. 3rd and 2, looking, slips. The quarterback slips, but still gets through. Falls forward. Oh my gosh, we got ourselves a game, fellas. Oh, I'm going crazy in the booth right now. The Rams still have their playoff hopes alive. Hand it up to Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith cuts up, carrying defenders, falling forward after gaining 6. They still have 1 timeout in the bag for the Rams. 2nd and 4, 22-yard line, looking up the middle, finds his tight end. The tight end falls short of the first down marker. They have to use their last timeout. 51 seconds left. 4th quarter. Down by 7. Cordell Stewart. They get ready. They're in single back formation. What are they going to call? A halfback handoff right up the middle. Emmitt Smith getting tackled at the 5-yard line. Oh my gosh. He ran right up the middle. They probably should have just went for a no huddle instead of spiking it. They just wasted a down. So 2nd and goal, they spike it. This Super Bowl is crazy. This might literally be the best Super Bowl. And they hand it off to Emmitt Smith, who gets popped at the 1-yard line. Tackled by Jeremiah Trotter. All linebackers and defense is on fire right now. Let's see if they can stop Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith, Cordell comes out, throws it, finds the receiver, one-handed catch by Tim Dwight for a touchdown. The St. Louis Rams tie it. One-handed catch. I'm going crazy. Oh my gosh, look at that snag. The Rams tie it up with 22 seconds left on the clock. Good gosh. This is going to overtime. Woo. This is probably the best Super Bowl I've ever called. Randy Moss getting ready to field the kick return. Finds open field. Randy Moss! Randy Moss! Kick return! Touchdown! He done. Randy Moss! Kick return! Touchdown! It's the game! Just like that! Oh my gosh, that's why you go and you draft a player like Randy Moss, who just killed the game for everybody on the St. Louis Rams side. Nothing you can do as you watch him run away. That is a 97 speed return, man. Oh my gosh, 22 seconds was all they had. 22 seconds, and he called game. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the crowd is going crazy. This is the craziest Super Bowl we've ever witnessed. 12 seconds left on the clock. Rams have nothing else but hope. And oh my gosh, Emmitt Smith tries his chance at a kick return, but gets popped at the 25-yard line. What the heck? Randy Moss called game. Cordell Stewart getting ready to go for a Hail Mary. Launches it upfield. Has the receiver. A pass interference on the Jaguars. Oh my gosh.
Pass interference. Defense.
Oh my. A pass interference. Rams have another chance to tie it. Oh my gosh. First and 10 for the 22-yard line. Looking upfield. Line launches it. Swatted away. The Jacksonville Jaguars are victorious. They win. Jacksonville Jaguars win. They stop the Rams from trying to win their second Super Bowl. Give me my ring, baby. Darren Sharper is going crazy. The Jacksonville Jaguars. Duval. Duval County, you've won yourself a Super Bowl. Super Bowl III in any given weekday history has gone to Steve McNair, Barry Sanders, Randy Moss. Jerry Rice has won his Super Bowl, first Super Bowl. They got Charles Woodson. That was also a rookie defensive back picked up by the Pittsburgh Steelers this year. He was the Heisman winner for being a two-way player. And he won. He comes out bringing a trophy. Look at that. This is the best Super Bowl. Super Bowl III is electric. Steve McNair leads the MVP season. Check out this one-handed pass by Tim DeWhite. Insane. Insane. The Jacksonville Jaguars are Super Bowl champions. Steve McNair 2.0. Aaron McNair 2.0. I got to pull up the highlight for what he did in the Madden 25 league when he jumped over the line, defeating Tom Brady in a Super Bowl. That was the 2001 Super Bowl in that league. Instead, in the 1998 Super Bowl, the Jacksonville Jaguars win. Coach Bubba hates Steve McNair. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Randy Moss, 88 yards. Oh my gosh. Randy Moss. Hold on, chat. I'm going to just let this play. I'm going to just let it play. I got to drop the highlights in the chat. Oh my God. If you predict it, the predicts are getting pushed through right now. Predicts are getting pushed through right now. Hold on. Predicts are getting pushed through right now. Dude, Randy Moss salutes to the fans as he ices the game. He iced that game, y'all. Good Lord. This is the craziest game I've ever watched. Jacksonville Jaguars win the Super Bowl. Woo, predictions have been pushed. What should the thumbnail be, y'all? What should the thumbnail be? I don't even know what the thumbnail should be, dude. Like, what? I guess the Steve McNair 1-yard touchdown? Or Tim Dwight. This is crazy. Like, look at that. He literally caught that ball with one hand, y'all. Oh my gosh, bruh. I've never seen anything like that while calling these games. Look at this, bro, 2.0. Air McNair 2.0. Look at this. He runs, breaks that tackle. Oh, that might be a thumbnail too. That's a thumbnail right here. Break that tackle. Comes up. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Air McNair. Come on. Come on. Air McNair, chat. Air McNair wins the Super Bowl for the Jaguars. Man. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to post this on YouTube. Let's check out the stats for the year, y'all. Cordell Stewart had 14 completions on 23 attempts. He had himself a great year, man. Bringing his team to the Super Bowl for the second time in his career. 60 completion percentage, 1 touchdown. I don't know if do you guys have ads? Is it, do I hear ads? Y'all got ads? Randy Moss. Good Lord. I'm gonna wait a couple seconds. I think some of y'all may have ads. Jesus. All right, y'all should be back from the ads right now. So in the meantime, Cordell Stewart, 60 completion percentage, 1 touchdown. Steve McNair, 21 completions on 26 attempts, 128 total yards, 80 completion percentage, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The lone interception today. It almost bit them in the butt, but instead, it was right before halftime, so it was basically like a punt. Emmitt Smith, 125 on the ground. Barry Sanders, 105 on the ground. These running backs was carrying. When you talk about you need somebody to run the ball, these teams ran the ball. They ran the ball. Steve McNair had 30 on the ground and 1 touchdown. Emmitt Smith also had a touchdown. Itula Millie is the leading receiver for the Jaguars today. Has 7 catches. He's the leading receptor of today. 7 catches for 73 yards. Herman Moore leads with 4 catches, 78 yards. Calvin Williams has 49. Jerry Rice had 5 catches for 25. Mark Bruner, 3 for 23. Tim Dwight, 3 for 18. Randy Moss had 3 for 18. But you know what else Randy Moss did? Had himself an 88-yard touchdown while the game was tied, icing it for everybody. Only 1 sack given up today. That was by John Clark for the St. Louis Rams. 15 total tackles for Zach Thomas today. Aeneas Williams second with 10. Troy Vincent had 8. Warren Sapp had a sack. Bobby Taylor had a sack. So that other sack must have just came off the edge. 1 interception. Sam Garnes had the ball thrown right to him. Adam Vinatieri and Doug Pelfrey kicking 100% today. Man, that kick return by Randy Moss is crazy, y'all. Oh my gosh. Man, what a Super Bowl. What a Super Bowl. Let's get to the... Hold on, I'm going to drop the draft order in the chat. Draft order is now put up. If you guys want to start picking your draft orders, you can. Let me see. 1 second. Draft order. Titans. So Jaguars now have the 9 since they won. Rams. Jaguars. Man. Whoo. If y'all are watching on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up on that video. That was exciting. That was crazy. That was crazy. Dude. I'm gonna save right there. View the playoff bracket. You're 1998 Super Bowl champs, man. Sheesh. And I got a contract extension, $5 million. Come on, y'all. Give me my $5 million. Won the Super Bowl, made bank. 2027 recap. Steve McNair, NFL MVP. Super Bowl MVP. Who got Super Bowl? Aeneas Williams got the Super Bowl MVP. What did he do? I don't remember him doing anything. I know he had 8 tackles, but what? Oh, no, he had 10 tackles. Jacksonville Jaguars won their first Super Bowl by the score of 24-17. Randy Moss taking that kick return all the way back 88 yards with 22 seconds left on the clock. Emmitt Smith, Offensive Player of the Year. Coach Doc Darrell was the Coach of the Year. John Randall, Defensive Player of the Year. Tim Dwight, Rookie of the Year. Leonard Little was the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Checking out 1997. That's when the Dolphins won. In 1996, the inaugural year, the Green Bay Packers won. Spearheads people. Steve McNair looking, feels the pressure.
Yeah, see.
Evades the first tackle. Runs down for touchdown. Oh, Steve McNair. He goes
This is
airborne.
Air McNair 2.0,
I don't know
y'all.
if you guys remember, but in the Madden 25 Any Given Football League, Steve McNair dove
Air
in a
McNair
similar
2.0.
fashion, scoring on the St. Louis Rams in that league. In another universe, history repeats. Shooting, daggering linebacker. He literally spearheads people.
Look.
Steve McNair looking, feels the pressure, evades the first tackle.
Straight
runs down,
dove.
touchdown. Oh, Steve McNair. He goes
Dude.
airborne. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the Madden 25 Any Given Football League, Steve McNair dove in a similar fashion, scoring on the
Let me see. Let me go check out the clips. No, I just want to see that first time.
Booking.com has all kinds of
Bro,
stays
is
because
that,
some love
how
a
do I
rustic
check my
cabin.
profile? What?
Others feel differently. Find exactly what you're booking for.
There we go.
Booking.com, booking.yeah. And exactly what you're booking for.
There we go.
Booking.com, booking.yeah.
Let me see. All videos, no. All clips. Where are my clips? All videos, no. Where are my clips at? Where are my clips? Show all clips. All right, let's scroll all the way back to the beginning. All right, let's scroll all the way back to the beginning. It's kind of glitchy. It's kind of hooping on the Rams. It is his destiny. Just a score on the Rams. Hooping on the Rams. It is his destiny. When I saw that happen, I said, no way. He finna do it again. When I saw that happen, I said, no. Marshawn gotta be pissed. It happened to him twice. Alright, no, I'm not gonna wait on this. Highlights. Let me see. Videos. Let me see. Review highlights. It gotta be in my highlights somewhere. Yeah. Air McNair steals the Super Bowl, the 2000-2001 Super Bowl.
You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance. Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
Bro, look.
It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Scores that was, I wish I would have been commentating back then.
By scoring the touchdown, they're still down one.
Bruh.
That extra point is not a gimme.
I should have been commentating back then. I didn't even think about it.
Now still down one. Here's
And then look, he was finna kick the field goal. He was finna kick the PAT. It's 11 seconds on the clock. They finna kick the PAT. And no, the Rams call timeout.
It's a huge roll of the dice.
Instead,
A 2-point
they call
conversion
timeout.
to decide
Steve
the
McNair.
Super Bowl.
He's about to go
They'll
for it.
look to throw.
Step up in the pocket, getting chased by Michael Strahan.
And he's
There
in.
it goes.
The move pays off.
There,
and
McNair.
they've taken the lead in this Super
gets
Bowl.
it. Hey, yo. Wins the Super Bowl, bro. Come here.
Yeah, boy,
Bruh.
you wanted to
Where does Link at? I'm gonna put that in the group chat. Let's see view recent broadcasts. Oh no, that's not it. How do I go back?
Cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
defense will give them that the rest of the way. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
I'm trolling Marshawn, dog. Aaron McNair 1.0.
Now still down one.
Hey,
Here's
dude, we
an
gotta show
utterly
2.0.
critical
You
extra
gotta show
point attempt
2.0. You
here.
can't show 1.0.
The
without
Rams
showing
going to go
2.0.
ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with two.
Oh my
Rams gonna
god.
Go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with two.
Oh. Shooting, daggering linebacker. He literally spearheads people. Steve McNair looking, feels the pressure, evades the first tackle, runs down for touchdown! Oh, Steve McNair! He goes airborne! Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the Madden 25 Any Given Football League, Steve McNair dove in a similar fashion, scoring on the St. Louis Rams in that league. In another universe, history repeats as the Jags now get a 7-point lead against the St. Louis Rams. Oh no!
Maybelline, New York.
The godmother of glowy skin has a package for you.
New Lifter Serum Concealer for the dark circles. Brighten under eyes for a glowy look. Maybelline, New York. Checkmate.